I joined the chorus. I was really looking for a musical outlet. I guess I just didn't realize what I actually needed was a community. So I don't know, it was kind of a cool thing that I went looking for one thing and found something I didn't know I needed. A community where I can really be my most authentic self. I guess it's something I didn't know I was missing in my life. I guess everything I've done in the past has been me trying to fit into a box or whatever company I'm singing with. I've done a little bit of musical theater, and in a way, I'm always trying to fit in with a group that I never really felt like I fully belonged in. And so it's just being a part of this course is something I didn't know I was missing in my life.
So why is diversity important to me? I think on a personal level, having lived in the Midwest for the last 20 plus years, somehow has accustomed me into believing that I am not as good. Not because lack of merits, not because, oh, it's only because the color of my skin. It's only because the way I look, or because the way I sound, or because the accent that I have. So a lot of times I'm being judged by basically my diversity because I'm different. And I think that's important to me because, you know, in the Midwest, I think the lack of diversity is what troubled me the most. In a way that I, growing up for 20 years, I did not see people that look like me. I did not see people that's representative of me growing up as a role model. So it's hard, you know, growing up in that environment. So when I first moved here in California, when I first found the chorus, I was immediately drawn to this warm, almost welcome. I've never felt that before. I've never felt that sense of being a part of a community, just because I've always felt like I was very different. And I think a lot of people will kind of just leave me out in a way, just because I am different. So, like I said, I moved around for quite a bit for the last decade or so, and you know, I'm very, very happy that I finally found a place where I now call home, and also a community, and also this just brotherhood inside the chorus that really make me feel confident about who I am as a person.
Diversity means a lot of things to me. I think the first thing that a lot of people think when they think diversity is like diversity of gender and you know, what you see, right? But I think diversity means not just like what you see, but what you don't see. It's you know, I'm having a bad day, you're having a good day, maybe your good day can help me, right? It's a diversity of thought, it's a diversity of perception. Diversity to me means seeing something that is not like me, or understanding, seeing, hearing something that's not like me, experiencing something that's not like me, or anything I've ever experienced, and opening myself up to how that changes my beliefs, how that changes my perception of the world overall. I think, yeah, I think that's what diversity means to me.
To go into a rehearsal for me is exciting, and even when I'm having my worst day possible, and knowing that I have rehearsal later, I get to see my friends, I get to see my family, I get to make beautiful music, and it can transform me, and it can transform an awful day or an awful week, and I can see myself changing when I walk into a rehearsal because I feel the energy, and I feel the buzz, and I feel the love, and I feel the excitement. And so for me, it's one of those things where you can be having a really rough time, and it can just change everything. All for the better. And I know that I'm crying, but I think of some of the rough times that I've had in the past 5 and 6 years, and how the experiences that I've had in the chorus and the people that I've met in the chorus have changed my life. And I wouldn't take that back for anything, because it has really changed my life for the better. So going to these rehearsals, and people might think, oh, it's nothing to go to a rehearsal, but it can literally pull you out of a deep, dark place and change your life and make you happier and more comfortable. And so I just think that that's really special to be able to have that time on Thursday where you can have that transformative experience and be around the people that make you feel loved and safe and comfortable and happy.
You know, with everything that we have going on in the world today, our mission statement, the reason why we're here, to change minds and impact lives one song at a time, is even more crucial. And just by being open and showing up and singing what's in our heart and what we represent as people, because we're people who want love and who give love and want acceptance and give acceptance and tolerance. All of that, just showing up and just being there, that is so important in this day and age. It's so important. I wore one of my shirts to an event, and a mother came up to me and she said, "My daughter said that she feels safe because you're here." And I was like, "What? Why?" She's like, "Your shirt." And I said, "What does that mean?" And she said, "My daughter is 14 and she's queer, and your shirt makes her feel safe and that it's okay for her to be here." And representation is so important, and us showing up and being present and being proud and being regular, being who we are, that in and of itself could be life-changing for somebody, even when we're not singing.
My name is Norman Lorenz. I am a founding member of what we originally called the Sacramento Men's Chorus. It was 1983-84, and part of the foundership of the chorus was, as we would walk into rehearsal, we kind of knew each other was either gay or lesbian, but at the time it was a troubled time. There was the Brig Initiative that would fire teachers if you were LGBT, and I was a teacher at the time, and so there was great fear. And part of the ability to become a community, such as the Sacramento Men's Chorus that later became the Sacramento Gay Men's Chorus, was a place to build communities, to create spirit of fun and frolic of song and music, and to present it to the community. I grew up on a farm out in Elk Grove, and at the time, it was a hard place to be, growing up in a rural area, being bullied as a kid, and the beauty of community was in the Sacramento Men's Chorus. The feeling was that we could be able to nurture each other. We could befriend one another. We could socialize with one another. We could go out to dinner or, go to meals here and there. The Men's Chorus felt a place that it could legitify who we are, because of the fact that, certainly many denominations of churches devalued that we were crazy, sick, bad, stupid, we were impure, we were not wanted on the earth. And the chorus felt like chosen family. Music was a way of releasing the tensions and the anxieties that we felt as LGBT people, or those in question. And it was a time of discernment about being discreet, that you could not come out. And, whether it's in the military, whether it's in banking, whether it's in education, it was not a safe place to come out during those Reagan years. And so the mission of the chorus really was, and is to this day, although it's sophisticated itself over 40 years, the mission is to offer connection of family that accept you, no matter what. 'Cause we don't need permission.